Okay, it's time to talk to Sonia Bryan Insurance about how you can save money on one of your biggest investments. That is your home.
Yes, Rick, I get lots of questions about insurance, and it seems like that the number one question I get is, why is my homeowner's premium a certain amount? What can I do to lower it? So I thought we would talk today about some things that you can do now and in the future that might help keep that homeowner's premium down.
Okay, some of the things I know are probably pretty obvious that homeowners can do, but there's probably some other things that they know or they didn't know they could do.
Yeah, some things, if you have an older home and you're going to do repairs to that, whether it's minor or major. For some examples, might be the wiring, or if you had a leak, you might have to redo some plumbing, or as much as have a new heating and air conditioning system put in. Keep a record of all those things that you do, and make sure that your agent knows when you make major repairs, because not only will having a home that's in good condition hopefully keep you from having claims, but also there's many companies that offer significant discounts if you have updated things in your home.
Does it do any good? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Does it do any good to maybe take before and after pictures for your insurance company?
That is a great idea, especially when it comes to your content, your household goods. Thank God I've never experienced a fire, but I've known many people who have, and they say one of the hardest things is remembering things that you had. So keep a record of it. Take pictures, and of course, if you take pictures, don't keep the pictures at your house, or better yet, put them on some kind of a electronic means so that they can be stored off site. That will help you in the case that you do have a claim to remember things that you had and that kind of stuff.
Now, another thing you can do, not only repairing or updating or upgrading, is preventive things. Looking around your house and seeing some potential dangers that you could take care of.
Yeah, I can't say enough. Preventing claims is the best way to keep any kind of insurance price down. But when it comes to your home, having an alarm system, you could start by just making sure that you have good fire extinguishers, make sure that your batteries and your smoke detectors are changed regularly, and deadbolt locks on your doors. But you can also get a local alarm, or even better yet, a central station alarm for fire and for burglary. And if you have that stuff, let your agent know, because that's going to make a big difference on your premium if you have those kind of alarms. So that would prevent a theft, or notify the authorities quickly, so that if something is going on at your house, that they can get there fast.
What about some of the new technology type things that are out there, like the cameras on the doorbells? You got the app on your phone where if somebody rings your doorbell, you can talk to them immediately.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff, and if it's available, if it's possible, it's probably available. We had somebody show us recently some technology that they're developing, where they'll go into a home or business and take 3D pictures of every room and then store it for people so that they can pull that back up. So I say anything like that, anything that will keep something bad from happening at your house, or put a stop to it if it's going on, any of that stuff is smart to do. Now, some things that affect your homeowner's premium that you may or may not have thought about. Of course, we already talked about your home's age and the condition of it. But the construction materials used in your home, of course, if it's frame, it's going to be more expensive than brick. There's also roofs that are hail resistive, and those are a little more expensive to put on, but you can receive significant premium savings. So in other words, if something happens to your roof, it's probably only going to be cosmetic if you have one of those hail resistive roofs on there. Where your house is located, if it's inside the city limits, it's going to be less expensive to insure that same home outside the city limits. And your claims history, again, I know that's why we have insurance, is so in case we have a claim, but anything you can do to prevent claims, because your claims history could affect your premium. And one that we don't like to talk about, but it's out there and it's huge, is your credit score. That makes a huge difference on your insurance premium. We don't like it. We didn't make up the rules, but that's the way it is, and it's been proven through many years of studies by various companies that people with better credit have fewer claims. So one way you can keep your premiums down on not only your home, but also your auto insurance, is to have good credit.
Now, if you've got you've had the same policy for years, and years, more than likely that policy is kind of expired of what your home is. Maybe the things in your home have went up compared to the limits and stuff you have. What are some things you could do to help save money instead of being taken by surprise?
Yeah, you don't ever want to figure this stuff out after something bad's happened. So take a few minutes, look at your policies, see what limits you have. Better yet, talk to your agent, discuss with them. Typically, and again, I'm talking in broad terms because there's so many different ways policies are written, but most homeowners insurance policies are on a replacement cost basis, which means that if something happens, they will not take out for depreciation. They will pay to repair or replace what the damage, and the same thing with your contents. But you need to make sure that your limits of insurance are enough to cover what it would cost to replace your home, to replace your contents. And again, I can't say enough, talk to your agent. Don't wait until you've had a claim or you've had a loss and be like, I wonder what coverage I have. Find out ahead of time if you possibly can.
I mean, that even goes with people that may be with another company or something that's had a policy for years that has not updated that policy. They can still call you guys and talk to you about it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we do that all the time, and we'd be glad to look it over for you, give you our recommendations. And here's a huge one. Call your agent and just ask them, what kind of discounts do you offer? Find out if you're getting those discounts. Maybe you qualify for something and you just don't know, or your agent doesn't know.
All right, folks, need to get a hold of you guys. How's the best way to do it?
Well, there's several ways. You can call us, 940-549-2525. You can come see us. We're on the second floor of the Sierra Bank Building in downtown Graham. Or you can visit us on the web, www.brianins.com.
So give them a call today if you need any insurance information, or if you need to update, or if you're just moved to town, you're looking to buy insurance, call them today. Stay tuned. We have more coming up here on your Lake Country Leader.